Hello, guys.
Hey there, everybody.
Joe here.
Kevin.
All right. So, last week we really did kind of blow up the show just a little bit.
Yeah, we keep expanding the lore. And by the way, that was a killer episode.
It was awesome.
It was
Yeah.
a lot of fun because the scale was bigger than usual, right?
It was.
It was like Halloween, so a million different kinds of monsters kind of running around.
Really fun choice to use Halloween for that. You know?
I thought it was clever. The costumes taking people over, I thought was really clever.
Yeah. And also, I want to comment on this because we missed it, I guess. Someone in Patreon let me know. That Drusilla. Mm-hmm. Drusilla, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so she has been weakened somehow.
Right.
And that's why she doesn't do a whole lot. Because last week I was like, she doesn't really do anything.
She said she doesn't show that she's not back. Right. Yeah.
And I missed that. So,
okay.
I guess Hellmouth is supposed to make her stronger.
Right. That's why they're there.
Really curious to get more of that.
Sure.
Just because I'm like, okay, well, how'd you get hurt? But that's like everything else in the show. You know what I mean? They keep expanding the lore to where it's like,
yeah,
why is that the case? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they doing a good job of keeping us in the dark and laying out little pieces of information at a time. And we have a lot of dramatic irony now, right? In that Buffy and her group, right, the Scooby Gang, don't really know some of the stuff that we know, right? Like this, like when the show starts and we're right along with Buffy, right, as far as information goes, it looks like Giles knows about Hellmouth and he's the purveyor of exposition information about it, and nobody else knows about it. Well, now, as we've gotten into season 2, we know that's not even remotely the case.
Several people know about
it.
Yeah.
There's some type of agency, right, where they're teaching the blind girl went, or the invisible girl went with, so probably government maybe.
It seemed that way,
but we don't know for sure.
And then you have
the principal Snyder is there because he's kind of watching the school for the same reason.
Yeah.
And now Giles himself has some stuff that he's been keeping from people.
Yeah.
First off, he's kind of a dude.
He is that guy.
He is that guy. He can fight, and we've spent so much time with him being Buffy's training punching bag.
Like kind of dorky.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm the book guy, and kick the pad, and ooh, that really hurt, so I'm done.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, he
straight up tortured
that
guy.
He trashed a guy.
He did,
like
man.
without blinking. We're gonna. I can't remember that guy's name. Do you? The shop owner. Yeah, he said it. I'm blanking on it.
Was it like Ethan?
Giles knew him. Yeah, it might have been. But he's going to be back. And my thought on that all week was, at what point does all this information that we, the audience, have now about other people and their involvement in the Hellmouth, when does Buffy and that group, who I think it's important, all this is important to them, when do they start getting pieces of that information?
I hope that they kind of long game it.
I do too, honestly.
Normally, I'm not a huge fan of long gaming stuff just because I get anxious and I'm like, let's find out. But I think with this, you can do a lot. And also, if you keep them in the dark for so long, you can really play with a certain angle of like, I feel betrayed. I don't know you. You know what I mean? And especially with Giles, he's so close to them. Yeah,
a lot of character dynamics you can really play with by having your protagonist, right, pretty much in the dark about a lot of what's going on around her. I think there's a lot of interesting relationship stuff you can kind of do with that.
And honestly, like with them just kind of like expanding the lore, you can go forever with that, So keep long gaming it.
I mean, there's a show. It's a lot of episodes of this show, plus Angel.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a lot that you can do, and I don't feel like they have to rush it.
Don't. Yeah, like take your time with this, and they've done a great job of it so far.
Really I think so. A really well executed show. So much fun. Mm-hmm. All right, we'll go and get started here. We do want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers who are here with us. Thank you so much, guys. Special thank you, of course, to all of our super patrons: AB, Actuarial Lurker, Balish Fuldez, Derek Peterson, Devin Garneau, MTC93, Jamie Morgan, Jeff, Jojo Potato, Natasha Norris, NJ, Sudu Gundavarapu, Trey Contreras, WerePanda47, Wolfgang Wolf, Yannick from Montreal, and Torgeir Lingstad. As always, guys, we are both incredibly grateful that you were here with us.
Yes, we are. And if you guys are watching us for the first time on YouTube, welcome to our channel. If you mind hitting the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below and hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we have coming your way.
Yeah. Hey, down below in the description, you'll see a link to our Patreon page for full-length reactions. We're way ahead over there of where we are on YouTube, but you are going to have to sync and watch along on your own source material due to copyright law. We are, of course, watching this on Hulu.
Mm-hmm. That's not creepy at all.
Are we getting a cold open? We don't usually get those on this show, do we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you lost?
Oh, man.
Oh, this poor kid.
Yeah, your mom sucks.
Yeah.
Do you want me to walk you home?
No, thank you.
That's right.
My mummy used to sing me to sleep at night.
Kid, pick up on the vibe. This is creepy.
Yeah.
The lamb is caught in the
She's either a vampire or a tweaker.
Hear the sweetest voice.
Why aren't you running?
What will your mummy sing when they find your body?
I'm not supposed to talk to people.
Dude, she just threatened to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not a person, see? So that's just...
Run home.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Tell your mom she's the worst.
Yeah, your mom sucks. Angel for the win.
Yeah. Thank you, Angel.
Hello, Drusilla.
Do you remember the song Mummy used to sing me?
They've known each other for a minute.
I am curious to see, though, what is the relationship between Spike, Drusilla, and Angel? Like,
yeah.
It seems like they were together.
Right.
And then did Spike just like, kind of steal her away from him, or, you know?
Yeah. Angel and Drew definitely have history, but I don't know what it is. I mean, almost like they could be siblings, you know?
She had said mommy. Remember
yeah,
mommy?
it's like, do you remember my mom? You remember mom used to sing to me? It's like, well, who is mommy? Is it like mommy when you were a person, or is it something else?
Yeah.
Why don't you take the night off?
Okay, that'd be nice.
Yes, you could spend some time with Angel.
I don't know. He might have other plans.
Right. Oh, come on.
I just don't see why everyone's always picking on Marie Antoinette. I can so relate to her.
What? That's insane.
And people just don't appreciate that kind of effort. And I know the peasants were all depressed.
Well, they might not know Drew. They might just know Spike.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because she's always hanging back.
Yeah.
Willow, do we have to be in total share mode?
Hey, it's me. If Angel's doing something wrong, I want to know.
I would bet you do.
Crazy dance party at the Bronze.
I don't know.
Very calm dance party at the Bronze.
Dad got the transfer and boom, he just dragged me out of Hemery and put me down here.
So you two were sweeties in 5th grade? I moped over you for months, sitting in my room listening to that Divinal song, I Touch Myself. Of course, I had no idea what it was about.
I was going to say. Yeah.
You guys already had plans. Would I be imposing?
No, only in the literal sense.
It's good to meet you.
Do we trust him or not?
This is Ford, my bestest friend of all my friends.
Well, the track record so far. No,
right.
we don't.
Right.
Oh, that's what that song is about?
Yeah.
Good song.
So, what'd you do last night?
Nothing.
That doesn't help.
No. Didn't meet in the park with anybody?
I mean, really, yeah.
Didn't want that soda after all?
Not thirsty.
See, you've got the scent of a lesser steed.
You know, it's getting really crowded in here tonight. I'm a little hot.
He always says dudes fighting over
You want to take a walk?
Yeah.
Sure. That'd be nice.
I mean, there are 3 of them right there.
Yeah.
Okay, once more with tension.
You just moved here?
Yeah, and boy, does he move fast.
Well, Angel, we could still play.
Yeah.
Okay, Batman.
My purse. I left my purse at the Bronze. Could you get it for me?
Okay.
Good. Run. Thanks.
Run. Now what?
Yeah. Dude, just go get the purse. You're going to wish you did. So now Ford's going to be on the secret immediately.
For sure.
So calm. What's going on?
A cat here. And then there was another cat. And they fought.
I just saw a guy disappear.
I thought you were just slaying a vampire.
What?
What?
Wedding a what?
I know, Buffy.
Okay. He's so calm about it. That makes sense.
I've been trying to figure out the right time to tell you. I know you're the Slayer.
How do you know about the lore?
Yeah.
I don't have to constantly worry that he's going to find out my dark secret. It just makes everything easier.
She trusts me.
Yeah. Every time, man.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Are these vampires or goth kids?
True believers only.
I think not vampires.
He who commanded armies hundreds of years before you were born.
Or is that Jack Palance back there?
That's Jack Palance.
Okay. They look kind of like Rutger Hauer from the movie.
Yeah, it did. We going meta?
Yeah.
Unless you invite me, I can't come in.
Oh, well, okay, I invite you to come in.
Have to be formal about it.
Right, yeah.
I'm not supposed to have boys in my room.
I promise to behave myself.
Okay, good.
He's a vampire, too. Yeah. You'd be worried about that.
You gonna tell me that I'm jealous?
Well, you do sometimes get that way.
You know, I never used to. 100 years, just hanging out, feeling guilty. I really honed my brooding skills.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a great line, yeah. I like the self-awareness.
Yeah.
He said he was in school with you guys, right?
Let me just see if I can...
Willow, are you still up?
I'm just going to bed now, Mom.
There's no vampires in here.
Yeah, that's right.
You want me to lie to her? It's Buffy.
Just don't bring it up till we know what's what.
Okay.
Oh, man.
So she's not a good liar.
Nope. Just gonna fold right away.
Yeah.
Are you drinking coffee again? Because we've talked about this.
Heroin, maybe.
Yeah, right, yeah.
I didn't tell him. He knew.
Oh, right then. Well,
why does that make it any better?
Right.
It's never done.
Or maybe not so
Ever.
dumb.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that more vampires?
He's like, no, let's go get bit by one.
Right. Yeah, he has that weird thing going on, doesn't he? We'll die young and live forever.
I don't think so.
That was a good jump.
Every episode, I just feel more and more bad for her.
Yeah.
I killed her and she just turned to dust. It was amazing.
Liar.
Yeah. You bought that?
We're friends of Ford's.
That worked? All right.
That doorman should be fired.
Yeah. It's the most trusting secret club in history.
Well, if you say so, come on in. Yeah.
So many people have that misconception, but they who walk with the night are not interested in harming anyone.
They who walk with the night?
They are creatures above us, exalted.
You're a fool.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
These people don't know anything about vampires. What they are, how they live, how they dress.
Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious.
Okay, that was really good, yeah.
Something's up with him. You're right about that.
They're just really into the cure.
Right, really, yeah.
Something wrong?
Who's this?
She has great eyesight if she
Yeah.
recognizes her.
I think maybe we need to read up on this nice lady.
well, some of my newer volumes may be more helpful. My own research has...
Oh my God. Well, now she knows that he lied. Ford lied too.
Yeah.
He said he killed it.
Yeah.
That's the vampire Ford said he killed.
So maybe go get it. I don't know.
Right.
What you think for me? Don't you love me anymore?
Darling.
It's a dead bird.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be like another kid in a cage or something.
It's a little off, you two so friendly, him being the enemy and all that.
I'll give you a seed if you sing.
I would totally live here.
Do I have anyone on watch here? It's called security, people. Are you all asleep?
Fair, I guess.
Yeah.
Spike.
You've got a real death wish. It's almost interesting.
Oh, you can tell she's beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
It's traditional.
Well, I don't go much for tradition.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Say it. It's no fun if you don't say it.
What? Oh. You've got 30 seconds.
I'd be annoyed with the guy too.
Yeah.
We'll feature this. I'm offering you a trade. You make me a vampire, and I'll give you the Slayer.
It'd be crazy if he's like, nah, I'm just gonna eat you.
It's still not worth it with you.
Yeah.
And once you've been invited, you could always just walk in.
I can't. I was just being polite.
Maybe.
I love you.
Okay.
I don't know if I trust you.
Both fair.
And you made her a vampire.
First, I made her insane. Killed everybody she loved.
Ooh, man.
Eventually fled to a convent. And on the day she took her holy orders, I turned her into a demon.
Jeez, man.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty dark.
Yeah.
Ford's part of some society that reveres vampires, practically worships them. I don't know what he wants from you.
That's what I was trying to see if I could see anyone in the shadows there.
I like surprises.
Can you meet me here?
Sure.
At 9?
At 9.
It's so ominous. Like, why would any girl believe that?
Once the gloves are off with these new characters, they always shift into like menacing and creepy.
They really do, like hardcore.
When Angel came to my room, he was just really concerned for you, and we didn't want to say anything in case we were wrong.
Did you find out what Ford is up to?
We're back to moody Buffy.
Yep.
I get it. I mean,
she doesn't trust any of these people now.
Yeah.
Angel is in your bedroom?
Ours is a forbidden love.
What about your friends? Are they coming?
What are you talking about?
Your friends, they came last night, 2 guys and a girl.
One was mean.
Why didn't you...
One was mean.
I'm sorry, Ford. I just couldn't wait till tonight. I'm rash and impulsive. It's a flaw. Vampires are a little picky about who they change over. You were gonna offer them a trade.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't know I'd figure it out.
Actually, I was counting on it.
I think you can hit him. I think that's
fine. Just start wailing on him.
It's already happening.
Dun dun dun.
Ford, if these people are still around when they get here,
We'll be changed, all of us.
We're going to ascend to a new level of consciousness.
Oh my god. They're not going to ask for 12 of you.
Just take out the room.
Yeah.
No one gets out of here alive.
I think you're right. I think you start with beating up the room.
Just beat them all up.
Break you feel better,
arms,
yeah.
Break some legs.
what I see is that right after the sun goes down, Spike and all of his friends are going to be picking out at the all-you-can-eat moron bar.
Yeah.
You're going to die, and the only hope you have of surviving this is to get out of this pit right now, and my God, could you have a dorkier outfit?
You gotta back her up, D. You look like a big ninny.
Yeah, Diego.
627.
She needs a cell phone.
Right?
Yeah.
You couldn't do this show today because an iPhone. You know?
Right, yeah.
Find my location.
Lucius, bring the car around.
Hey, you never give up, do you?
Stop following me and talking.
Right?
Ford, these people don't deserve to die.
Well, neither do I. But apparently no one took that into consideration because I'm still dying.
Oh, he's sick.
I'm sorry, Summers. Did I screw up your righteous anger riff? Does the nest of tumors liquefying my brain kind of spoil the fun?
I mean, you are trying to kill a dozen people or so.
Yeah, it's not cool.
Yeah, I don't...
Well, I do feel sorry for you, and if those vampires come in here and start feeding, I'll kill you myself.
I really did miss you.
Okay, it's sad.
No, it is, but...
It's awful.
Screw you for what you're doing.
Yeah. You suck.
Yeah.
I don't know.
People, listen to me. This is not the mothership, people. This is ugly death come to play.
Take them all. Save the Slayer for me.
Yep, here we go.
Yeah. Thank you.
Make good on your promise because this is awful. Oh
yeah.
My God.
Now you let everybody out or your girlfriend fits in an ashtray.
Let them go.
That's a good line.
Yeah, it is. I forget, like, yeah, even if they're bit, they're
good. They're good, right?
Yeah.
This is actually a really smart move on her part.
It is. Okay.
Yeah, now run and shut the door. Deal was a deal.
Where's the doorknob?
That's great. Yeah,
that was
locked
funny.
In there,
yeah.
I delivered. I handed her to you.
Yes, I suppose you did.
So, what about my reward?
You idiot.
Did they turn him?
I don't think so. That seemed very much like it was a, we don't like you anyway. Yeah.
Well, Drusilla got her treat.
It's true. Just moved on the conversation like it didn't even happen.
Yes, it's terribly simple. good guys are always stalwart and true. We always defeat them and save the day. No one ever dies, and everybody lives happily ever after.
And jetpacks.
Right, yeah. You know...
That was a really well-written episode.
Very well written.
Yeah.
I clocked it. It said written and directed by Joss Whedon, so
okay.
Good job, Joss.
Yeah.
I do think this is one of the more tragic episodes of the series.
No, it is, because he was an empathetic character. And we don't
much.
usually get that in the villains. We did with Inca Mummy Girl.
Yeah.
And for the most part, that was about it. Maybe the Frankenstein episode a little bit, too, to an extent.
There's always like there's a bit of tragedy in most stories,
right? Yeah,
right?
for sure.
This one felt different, and in a good way.
Yeah.
I liked that it had a way more serious tone. It was a strong Buffy episode. It was one for, you know what I mean? Like we weren't really focused on the gang. We were focused on her, really.
Yeah. Oh no. This is like her journey through kind of accepting all of this and realizing that we've kind of dealt with, she's not going to have a normal like high school experience, normal teenage life.
Yeah.
Now it's like, well, I'm not even sure that that this is doable. This is worth it. I mean, this is pretty nihilistic, really,
for sure,
for this show.
Even down to the last few lines of the the episode.
Absolutely.
It's like, just lie to me.
Yeah, just lie to me and tell me everything's fine, and good guys always win and bad guys always lose, and obviously that's not the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I do empathize with Ford. But I mean,
it's not worth killing.
No, yeah, exactly. It's like, well, you step off the reservation where you're like, oh, these guys are all sheep. They'll die so that I get what I want.
I do think, though, that like in terms of villains, it's like it's always the most desperate people.
Yeah,
people
for sure.
that are desperate and broken, and it's like that. It helps embellish the character. You know what I mean?
It does.
Like how many of the best villains of all time do you have like a real desperation to them?
Sure, and like she said, it's more difficult, right, to distinguish, if the lines get blurry when there's goodness in tragedy and bad people and bad things in good people, and the reality is no one's all of one thing.
For sure.
I like the fact that the show's been kind of highlighting that reality.
Yeah, and her friends and Giles continue to keep her in the dark, and I like that we're not dropping that.
In fact, for sure,
we could go the whole season with that aspect of it. We talked about at the beginning of the episode, how like they're just going to keep her in the dark.
And I think she's appropriately frustrated with that. You know what I mean? It's like all the information that gets doled out, some of it really important information goes to her last.
Yeah, no, seriously.
So she doesn't get to really make her decisions. It's like the great line when she was arguing with Angel, when he's like, do you love me? And I can't remember what the juxtaposition was. Or you love me and you should stay away from me. Maybe you shouldn't do either. Maybe you shouldn't do either. And she's like, how about I get to make that choice? It was like,
that's not the first time she said that,
right? It's like a lot of these guys just aren't giving her any agency in any aspect of her life.
Yeah,
really,
for sure.
Xander, who wants to control who she hangs out with and who she dates.
Yeah.
Willow wants to, hug her and protect her, from everything, including information.
Mm-hmm. And Giles wants to,
And Giles wants to keep her kind of focused on one thing.
Make a murder machine.
But it's like she doesn't seem to have a whole lot of agency from anyone. My God, her mom seems to be one of the, a person that lets her kind of get away with, being herself more than anybody.
Yeah.
Which is really kind of sad all the way through.
It really is, man. But no, this is an episode that's going to stick with me, for sure, because I think it does kind of highlight all those themes very well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's a very strong episode.
Yeah, it was, and I'm really enjoying Spike and Drew an
too.
Awful lot.
Yeah.
Spike is funny, by the way.
Spike's really funny.
Spike is actually a really funny guy. When Ford's talking to him about like, tell me that I've only got 30 seconds, you're gonna kill me. Tell me.
Yeah.
And he's like, I've known you for 2 minutes and I already hate you. Don't see you living forever. Just a great line, man.
Those two really chew the scenery.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, absolutely.
Like, they're having a blast. You can just tell.
Yeah.
Also, dude, oh my God, Angel's backstory. That's dark.
Yeah, we keep getting more and more of the lore a little bit. Now we see the historical connection between Drew and Angel, and that is a complicating factor with Spike and Angel, right? That Drew's kind of in the middle there.
It's a twisted love triangle.
Yeah, very very much so.
I almost said bizarre love triangle. I'm like, I don't want to make the 80s song comparison.
There's a twist. Yeah, there's like two overlapping twisted love triangles there, because then you have Buffy, Drew, and Angel too. You know,
it's pretty cool actually.
Yeah,
it's really clever.
Yeah, it's very clever. It's entertaining. It's been well written so far.
Yeah,
and it just keeps giving us more depth to the characters, which I'm here for.
Season 2, awesome.
Very good. Very good. All right, appreciate you guys. We'll catch you in the next one.
See ya.